There we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the SoFlo Soccer channel. My name is Matt, and bro, Luján. We have Rocco the Taco. We have Neymar coming to Miami. We have preseason to talk about. We have so many things to go over. Thank you guys for tuning in to this live stream. If you are seeing this post live stream and just seeing it as like a regular VOD, highly recommend to tune in. We have a bunch of people that join in on conversation on all things Inter Miami. But I appreciate you guys for being here. Already saw some comments. For some reason I can't pull up already, but we have Sean in the chat. We have Monkey Man in the chat. Ultimate Football. Vamos Miami. AC Leonel just got here. What's up, guys? I appreciate you guys for being here. Sorry for the delay. I know I was supposed to have this, or this was supposed to happen like a couple of hours ago. Got caught up at work, got home, showered, all ready, fresh and ready to go and talk about Miami. Welcome, GOAT. No, you're the GOAT, bro. Appreciate you for being here tonight. Guys, we signed another goalkeeper. Let's talk about that first. That is the first talking point of today's stream. The goalkeeper that we signed is an interesting one because we have never heard of this kid before in our lives, right? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but let's be totally honest here. Nobody heard of this kid before. There's no way. And if you have, I'm not gonna believe you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna believe you. But we signed our new goalkeeper, and that is Rocco Rios Novo from Lanús. We got him on a loan, and hey man, I think this honestly. I'm gonna tell you why this is a good signing. I'm gonna pull it up for you so you guys can see it for yourselves. But I'm gonna tell you why this is a good signing. This is a great signing from Inter Miami. First of all, we needed a third goalkeeper. We weren't gonna survive with just Drake and Ustari. But we needed this goalkeeper because this kid is Argentinian American. Like he's like me, like he's Argentine American, so he doesn't take up an international roster slot. If that's that's like my interpretation. Like he should be an American citizen. Like he was born in LA. He was born in LA and he played in Argentina, whatever, but he should have American citizenship, which means that he shouldn't be an international, like he shouldn't take up an international roster slot. Does that make sense? Like, is it just me that thinks that way? I'm gonna move my head so you guys can actually see his face. Yo, guys, yeah, dude, please hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe if you are new. I mean, I'm sure all of you guys here are subscribed and stuff, but I appreciate if you are tuning in and you are new, please hit that subscribe button. The draft pick players have traveled as well. Yes, I did see that. It's the kid from FIU and the other guy that I forget his name, but he played in I think it's like TMU or something. He played like D1. He played at a pretty high level in college, and he did really well. I was doing some scouting on them. So if they do get some playing time, that is going to be very cool to see. I can't wait to actually see some games if they actually play. So I'm really hoping for that. And that's something that we're going to talk about tomorrow night because the game is pretty late my time. I don't know if you guys are, how many of you are on Eastern time. I know some of you are on West Coast, but Eastern time, the game is at 10 p.m. So that means the game won't be done probably until like 11:30. Which means that we'll probably go live around 11:45, 12 o'clock, depending on what time the game ends. We will do a post-game reaction. We don't know. It depends, honestly. It depends on how many members of my family are asleep at that time. But most likely we're gonna do a post-game reaction because I'm so hyped for tomorrow to finally see. I say finally, but it's only been like a month or so, like a little over a month since we've seen Inter Miami play. But I'm very excited to see Inter Miami play because I feel like it's a fresh start. I mean, like we got new, we have a new coach, we have new players. I feel like it's a whole new team. He played for Atlanta too. Yes, he played for Atlanta too. He played for Lanús. He played for the Argentinian youth squad. Yes, like what AC Leonel says, the U17s, the U16s, the U20s, and he played one game I think for the U23s. So it's this kid is very it's good. Like he has experience. He has a lot of experience. He played. I have it pulled up here that I'm gonna show you guys. He played 16 games for Atlanta, if I got that right. He played 16 games for Atlanta, in the one season that he played in the first team, and then he played like 2 seasons in the USL. So like he's played in US before. He's played in the US before. It depends on how he's registered in FIFA. Okay, I'm not that knowledgeable, so I have no idea. In the article that Inter Miami posted, or that the MLS posted, um, it says that I'll show you guys this. It says that the Argentine American is waiting for here, so I could show you guys, is waiting for a pending receipt of his international transfer certificate. So I don't know if that means he's gonna be a foreign player. I have no idea. I would assume not, because he's literally, like, he was born in the United States. So that we have to figure out once they actually release that info. But yeah, no, he signed for a 1 year with the option to extend for a second, or I think it's the option to buy. Excuse me. Yes, he's gonna be with us for a year until the end of this season. He has that option to make the transfer permanent at the end of the loan. Will we do it? I don't know. It's gonna depend on how this season goes. Hopefully, we get to see him at some points during the season. I don't. No, actually, no. I was gonna say I don't know how much playing time he's gonna get, but I'm gonna tell you exactly. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think about his playing time in just a second after I read you guys' comments. Mad late, but I'll watch it for sure. Yeah, no, it's gonna be mad late. But if anything, then if it gets too late, we'll probably push it to Sunday, because I don't think I work on Sunday. So if anything, we'll make it like a afternoon, like Sunday kind of chill thing. Everybody gets a coffee or something, get like a little brunch while we sit and talk, and kind of talk what happened in the game. It's gonna be chill, like, you know what I'm saying. So if anything, we'll make it kind of like a chill vibe, and not as we won't critique it too much like how we're gonna do in the regular season. Francisco Garcia, welcome Ash, by the way. Francisco Garcia says, the ITC is the FIFA authorization to play with Inter Miami. It has nothing to. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Francisco, for clearing that up. You and Sean, or not? Was it Sean that brought that up? Yeah, it was Sean. So yeah, no, thank you guys for bringing that up. So good, that's good. So we don't gotta worry about that today. He did an interview today. He wants to play for Argentina. Interesting. Don't know how that's good. I mean, I hope he gets it, because El Divo's getting a little older. I don't know how much time he has left. I mean, El Divo still has a couple of years with the Argentinian national team if he still keeps up his form. I mean, but hopefully maybe he could be a backup depending on how he does. He will be our Leagues Cup / US Soc what? USOC goalkeeper, nothing more. So essentially, he'll be a cup player, a cup keeper. This is what I think. This is a good shout by Sean here. This is a good shot by Sean. I'm expecting game time from this kid. I'm expecting Rocco to make, like, I'm expecting him to start. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think, well, first of all, we're still keeping Drake. I know a lot of people, for some reason, they're Drake out. They were giving a bunch of Drake slander. I'm not about the Drake slander. But what I think is that we're not going to rely as heavily on Drake as we did in 2024. Because in 2024, Drake was our keeper. Drake was our guy. He was playing in every single game. Like, he was literally playing in every single game that we've had. I feel like this is like way too high. It should be a little lower. He's played in every single game in 2024, and I don't think that's going to be the case in 2025. I think we're going to see more of Ustari, and maybe we can see more of Rocco. I'm thinking that Rocco actually also played 2 games in the CONCACAF Champions Cup with Atlanta, which is also just an interesting side note to keep in mind. Thanks for clarifying. Yeah, are we in the Open Cup? There's no way we're in the Open Cup. There's no shot we're in the Open Cup. We weren't in the Open Cup last year. I'm pretty sure we're out of the Open Cup, so I don't know. You guys have to double check that, or maybe I have to double check that. But I promise you, I don't think we're in the Open Cup. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I think that he's actually going to get game time. Whether that's a handful, maybe 5 games. I think he's going to get more than Dos Santos. Dos Santos, I think, should have gotten more game time last year. I think he was only handed 2 caps, like 2 appearances. I think Rocco's going to make more than that. The reason why I say that is, well, right now, also, Drake is injured. He got some mysterious injury when he was training in the U.S. camp. So he was actually recalled and sent back to Inter Miami. So now he's with Inter Miami. He's going to be training with us from now on and recovering with us, which is a shame, to be honest, because you would want somebody like Drake to be at like a to play for the national team, to play for the U.S. national team. But anyway, um, but no. So he's back with us. I don't think we're gonna rely on him. If he keeps up with the injuries, I mean, like, I know it's just one injury, and I know he's probably not gonna be out for that long. We're probably gonna see Rocco play now. I mean, like, I think if there's any point that we want to see a new signing play for us, it's now. We want to see Rocco. I want to see Rocco play against America. I want to see him play against Universitario. I want to see him play against Orlando on Valentine's Day. This is the time to play a player like Rocco. This is the time to play a player like Telasco. This is a time to play a player like Luján, like Tadeo, Fafa. This is the time to play it. So we need to see. So if we see a player like Rocco perform really well against a club like America, against Orlando, then that gives us hope for the rest of the season, because that means, one, he's capable of playing at this level, which we know he is because he has experience playing at this level, but I digress. But he's able to continue to play at this level at a consistent rate, and he's just an option. He can be a reliable option if need be, and not just solely rely on Ustari. I'm going to get to the comments right now. I don't think anyone on this roster is going to play the 60 some odd games. Is it really that much? I know it's a lot of games, but that's why we've been making so many signings. I genuinely thought that these signings weren't going to be confirmed until next week, but they were awesome to do it right before this friendly game, this first friendly game. So we're going to be able to see them in action. MLS hasn't announced if they're going to send teams to. Yeah, okay. Will Drake adapt to Mascherano's system? I mean, I would hope so. You're a freaking keeper. I mean, like, that's probably the easiest position to adapt to. Like, as a keeper, that's the easiest position to adapt to in terms of tactical style. I mean, like, I know Drake has had his problems, but I think he's been one of the better players in the MLS last year. And that could just be me. That's my opinion. I don't know I know a lot of people have their own, opinions about Drake. There's no injury. This is the second time they've used that excuse to get him back to Miami. So Sean thinks that this is an excuse for the camp, for the U.S. National team to send Drake back to the camp. I wouldn't see how, like that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would they call him up in the first place? Like, I don't think they would waste a call up on Drake if they knew, like, they weren't gonna play him. That's just my opinion. But I mean, like, it could be something with his hand. I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm not here to cause, like, I'm not here to create speculation on what the injury could be. All I know is that they said he got injured. He's back with Miami, so that means we have him back. He's gonna recover with us, and he's probably not gonna play against America, which means that we're either gonna see Rocco, hopefully, or we're gonna see Ustari. I think Rocco's going to start since Ustari wasn't in training today. I saw that too. I saw that Ustari wasn't in training. I don't know why. I don't know if, like, the paperwork or something didn't get cleared or something. I have no idea. Don't know why I personally didn't see Ustari. But I'm really hoping that, well, I'm assuming that he's the only option at this point now. But I'm really looking forward to see Rocco in goal, because we haven't seen another keeper in net for Miami and what I feel like is a while. We haven't seen another keeper represent Inter Miami in a while that isn't Ustari, or that isn't the 2 games that fucking Dos Santos played. I don't think he fits on Mascherano. Please tell me why, because I think that, I mean, like, as a goalkeeper, what is there to fit? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's like you handling the ball with being comfortable with your feet, what else is there to fit? Yo, what's up, Ant? Appreciate you. I don't know where you're at right now. I know you're out. I don't know if you're traveling to your tournament that I think you said you're going to. If you are, I hope safe travels. America game, probably more of EC, Santi, Tyler Hall, and those guys who's been here for a year plus. I mean, I hope to see those guys too. I'm hoping to see those guys, maybe not against America, but maybe in the later games, because I think we have what, 5 games in this preseason in this Americas tour. So maybe we won't see them against Americas tomorrow in Las Vegas, but maybe we can see them, play in Honduras, in Panama, maybe against Orlando. Um, I think it'd be really, really cool to see players like Izzy, like Santi, like Tyler. I'm really looking forward for mainly Boatwright and Tyler. Those are the main two. Santi is kind of like a hit or miss, but I feel like Boatwright and Tyler Hall are like they're gonna be good. Um, let's go Inter. We're going to have a great season, and we're gonna take it all the way. Yes, no, I agree. I think we're gonna have a really good season this year. I'm really, really hoping for the best, and I can't wait. For my dad and I to go to the games this year as season ticket members. This is our 5th year. We've been going since 2019. I mean, besides the COVID year, right, that we had to watch from home, but we've been going ever since the very, very beginning. And this is going to be our last year as a season ticket member. So we're going to make the full of it. I'm going to make content about that you guys should look forward to once the season starts. But I'm very, very, very excited for this season. Ustari did not receive his visa. That's what it is. Got it. I'm so excited for tomorrow. Definitely going to be lit. Dude, I'm so excited, RL. But hey, RL, you got to tell me how does Drake or I don't know if you were referring to Drake or Rocco, but let me know. Like you made this comment earlier. I don't think he fits on Mascherano. I want please clarify that because I really want to know what you're talking about. Anthony says, "Yeah, I'm chilling. I made it. So okay, I'm glad. I'm glad you made it safe. Hopefully the tournament goes well. Best of luck." Um, for those who don't know, Anthony's a ref. He's refing at a tournament this weekend here in Florida, and he just made that trip over there. I think it was like a 2-hour trip or whatever. So hopefully that ends up going well. But yeah, just to kind of let's wrap up on the Rocco conversation. We're gonna say this final thought and then we'll wrap it up and then we'll talk about Telasco a little bit more. Telasco, Rocco, like I said, wrap it up. Very excited. Hopefully, I'm assuming he's going to be playing tomorrow, and I'm very, very looking forward to it. Hopefully, he does really, really well. We're going to be looking at things like how he is with his feet, his composure, his commanding of his box, and honestly, we're going to see what kind of saves he really makes. His reaction time, his agility, his quickness, his kicking, his distribution of the ball. Essentially, we're going to see all of those things tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to talking about it. After the game. Monkey Man says, I hope the new signings play. I mean, I hope so too. I mean, speaking of the new signing, let's talk about a little bit about Telasco. I know I've already talked about Telasco in the past, but now that he's officially been confirmed by Miami, I think it's only right that we talk about this guy a little bit more. Telasco, let's pull up the photo for you guys. Telasco's a fantastic player, guys. This kid is a fantastic, fantastic player. And this is probably one of, if not the signing of the season. Or what he could be the signing of the season. What's up, Lionel? Telasco, our new number 8, quite literally. He's wearing the number 8, which was Campana's number last season, which was Matuidi's number. Telasco could be like, it's like, I know, what's their face? I know the Drive Pink Dialogue compared him to Diego Gomez. I think he could be similar in terms of that. But this guy is just going to be like, how do I put it into words, man? Like, Sergio Busquets is like the pendulum, right? Like, he is literally what makes our midfield tick, our team tick. Literally, Telasco is going to be the heartbeat. Like, he's literally going to be like everything, like just the adrenaline of our team. He's gonna be running up and down that field like there's no tomorrow, and he's gonna literally be playing in that 8 role, which is something that we really need. Not that we really needed, but we needed more depth in, because we have Yannick Bright, who is an amazing player and was a great He was of great value to us in 2024. A very defensive-minded player. He was able to do things that Redondo and Benja couldn't do in 2024. We're expecting a lot more from Redondo. We're going to be expecting a little bit more from Cremashi as well. Um, but um, but yeah, Telasco. We already. The thing is that the thing about Telasco, what stands out about Telasco is that we already kind of know what he's capable of if you've been following him. And so if you've seen him play for Venezuela, if you've seen him play for Casapia, which I haven't, I can't say that I've seen him play in Casapia in terms of actual games, but I've seen him play in Venezuela. This guy has what it takes to be the best player, the best midfielder in the MLS. Um, in terms of the physicality, this guy's a small guy. I think he's 5'10". This guy's 5'10", but he acts like he's 6'2". And even though he's not like physically big or, aggressive, he plays like he's 6'2". Like he really dives in for those tackles. He puts his all behind fighting for the ball. He protects the ball well. He makes those progressive passes. This guy is going to be our box-to-box midfielder through and through, and I'm really looking forward. He said in a quote that I'll pull up here. He said in a quote, "I'm happy to be at a great club like Inter Miami. I arrived with aspirations of helping the team win several titles, contributing both offensively and defensively. I'm looking to exploit my potential and continue growing in this great institution and in this highly competitive league that MLS is." And that's coming from Casapia in the top league of Portugal. So this guy literally has been playing in the top league. So he's coming from a competitive league in the Portuguese league. He's also coming from playing in Sampdoria in Italy in the U19s. He's coming from playing in the Venezuela national team. This guy is coming from playing in highly competitive football. And he has so much experience for being 21 years old or something, or 22. Yeah, he's turning 20. He's turning 22 this year in April. Like he has so much experience for being such a young kid, and there's so much hype. I'm putting a lot of hype around this guy, and I really hope we don't put we don't put so much pressure on him to the point where if he starts like not performing to the expectations that people are going to start to hate on him. I hope that's not the case, because that's been the case with Redondo. I feel like Redondo had a lot of same thing with Aviles. Aviles and Redondo had a lot of expectations when they joined Inter Miami, and I would say in my opinion, I would say they didn't fulfill their expectations, or didn't reach the expectations that the media and the fans really put them at. And that's what led a lot of fans and hinchas kind of hating on them a little bit. But hopefully that's not the case this time around. Watching some of the past footage from Venezuela, he will be everything. Exactly. This guy is going to be everything. The heartbeat, the quite literal heartbeat. Telasco, Allende, Luján, and Ustari are all awaiting the FIFA transfers and their visas, so none can play. It says on the Inter Miami website. Shout out to Francisco Garcia for the update, because I personally did not see that. I don't know if that's in in their individual is that like on a separate article? Because I'd love to pull that up here. Is that in a separate article, or is that mentioned in their individual articles? Because you know how like they each have their own welcome articles, like stories. But Francisco, shout out to you. Shout out to this comment. This is a W comment. This is a W update. Telasco might take Redondo's spot. Bright is undroppable, says Sean. We saw that in the playoffs. We need more balance in the midfield. Redondo, Busi, and Bright are the three DMs. This is an interesting take. This is an interesting take because if Facundo Farias leaves Inter Miami for Baltasar Rodriguez, then Baltasar is going to be the 10. Or he's going to play as the 10. Because obviously Messi's the 10, right? But Messi's going to play on that right wing. Baltasar is going to be playing in that cam. I personally think that we're going to rock a 4-2-3-1. That's what I think, personally. I think we're going to rock a 4-2-3-1 with Busi and Telasco as the two CDMs. And then what's going to happen is... Actually, no. You know what I think it's going to be? I think Bright is going to start... okay, this is what I predict. This is what I'm predicting. I'm getting ahead of myself, but about tomorrow's game, but let me just talk about it. For tomorrow's game, I think that they're going to do the 4-2-3-1. But what I think they're gonna stick with how they originally were playing, like at the end of last season. So I think Bushi and Bright are gonna play. I think that they're gonna do the three. Actually, hold on. Okay, no. I'm getting ahead of myself. But you're saying that Bright is undroppable. That is not necessarily the case. Bright is a fantastic player. Sorry that I'm kind of all over the place, guys. I'm getting the emotion. I'm letting the emotion get to me. But you saying that Bright is undroppable, I don't want to disagree with you, but I don't want to agree with you. Because Bright is a fantastic player. Bright was amazing for us in 2024. Ever since he like started getting minutes and actually getting that opportunity, he really took full advantage of it. But I don't think it's undroppable. I don't think anybody's undroppable except for probably Messi. The only reason why Messi wouldn't play is injury. But if Telasco starts performing better, if Redondo starts performing better, then Bright has to take a seat, because if Bright is not performing to that level, to what Telasco or Redondo could bring, then unfortunately he's gonna have to hit the bench. Very good player. Now Falcon is next. We're gonna await on Falcon. Talks are still ongoing. Apparently, it's supposed to be confirmed any day now. That's probably gonna be happening in the next week. Are they going to do predicted lineups? Yes, I am going to do predicted lineups. I was getting a little bit ahead of myself with the predicted lineup, but yes, we'll do that at the very, very end. Well, after we talk about all the signings and stuff, we'll get to a predicted lineup at the end. Thank you for reminding me, Ant. Redondo will do much better with Mascherano. I really, really hope so, because this is kind of the year for Redondo to prove himself. He had I don't want to say an off year, but he had an inconsistent year in 2024. I want to see some more consistency from Redondo and from a bunch of other players as well, like Chelo, and Aviles. More consistency, and I think Chelo's gonna get that with the new signing of Luján. Segovia will be the best signing of Inter Miami. Second is Falcon. I'm really hoping. I'm hoping for a lot of things for Falcon as well. Segovia, I think, is the signing of the season right now. Like preseason, he's the signing of the preseason. Let's put it that way. He is the signing of the preseason. We're going to come back to the conversation in a couple of months' time and see if he is the signing of the season, or if he will be the signing of the season. But as of preseason goes, he is for sure the biggest signing, or the most anticipated, the biggest signing of the preseason. Lionel is happy about Falcon, or about the close signing of Falcon. We have Sargent saying, I'm afraid the deal will fall off because Farias has a fine attached to him. Oh, that's right. I did read about that. I don't know if I think I tweeted about it. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, the link is in my description somewhere, I think. Or in the bio of the homepage. Sometimes I'll post on Twitter some updates, and I do post it on the YouTube community tab as well. I put updates on there as well, but I don't think I did it for this news that Sargent is saying. So I recently followed. I'm gonna try to get him on the show, or on the channel, but I forget his name. I'm gonna see if I can shout him out. I'm gonna put, if anything, I'll put his thing in the description after the stream. But there's this Argentinian guy. I don't know if he's a journalist. I don't know if he claims to be a journalist or just a fan of Racing. But from what I was able to tell, he was a Racing fan like myself, like me as an Inter Miami fan, but just giving Inter Miami news and stuff. I think he's the same, but for Racing, a team in Argentina. He says this guy said that he believes that Racing and Inter Miami are gonna fall through on the deal with Facundo Farias and Baltasar, because of the fact that there is that fee that Sargent's saying on Farias's head, and it's essentially, and I think they essentially want to. I think that Racing said that they want to like buy eventually, or like they want to eventually sell Baltasar. I think that's what they said. Here, let me pull it up for you. I just found it. I was looking for it this whole time, but I just found it. Here. The swap deal. Facundo Farias for Baltasar Rodriguez. The agreement between Racing and Inter Miami was very advanced, but it is said that Inter Miami has changed the conditions. They want Farias to be sold. Inter Miami want Farias to be sold, and they want to buy Baltasar, something that La Academia will not accept. That was reported by Juan Pablo. I recently followed this guy. Huge shout out. Recommend you following this guy because I watched a lot of his content and it's very good. But he does speak in Spanish, so he's Argentinian. So if you don't speak Spanish, then you obviously can't understand what he says. But he reported this. What is it? A couple of days ago now, and he says that the deal has fallen through because Inter Miami wants to sell Farias, and instead of loaning him out, and then with the option to buy, I guess. So, and Racing is not about that. Racing does not want to sell Baltasar, so probably that deal is going to go through. Thank you, Sergeant, for bringing that up because that's something that completely slipped my mind. So I appreciate you for bringing that up. When's the merch? When's the merch though? I'm still thinking about it. As you guys, if you guys didn't notice, I did change my logo and my style a little bit because I am planning on it. But that's something that I'm going to be looking into in 2025. Maybe I'll bring on some merch, maybe a shirt or some stickers, something small, something inexpensive for you guys if you guys want to support. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens as the year goes on. That's definitely something in the works. But I appreciate you, Anthony, for bringing that up. We have Telasco. I mean, like, we still have memberships. Like, I recently unlocked memberships on the channel, and so if you guys do want to like support or donate or whatever to kind of like raise funds for it, because I'm personally saving. I'm like saving to invest in this channel. If you guys want to do that, then I think there's like a little donation button on the bottom. You guys don't have to do that at all, but I'm saying if you want to support the channel, if you want to support me and support this kind of just making the content better, making everything better for you guys, then by all means. Telasco Segovia is the next gem. Says Skrilla, welcome Skrilla to the chat. We don't need Bright. Damn. Oh, we don't need Bright in the midfield. That's crazy. Not saying we don't need Bright is a different story. We definitely need Bright. Sean says Redondo has 2 good games and then was shit. But that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping for more consistency from Redondo this year. Franco Panizo says that some sources told him that Luján is here to challenge for Chelo's spot. Absolutely. We can talk about that for a minute. Since we pretty much wrapped up Rocco and Telasco, let's talk about Luján a little bit. We'll talk about Luján a little bit, and then we'll talk about the upcoming predictions. We'll each come up with a prediction of what the starting 11 is going to be for tomorrow. We'll make it a little game. So like you said, Squirrel, Franco says that he's going to be challenging for Chelo's spot. Absolutely. I think that this was something that was known. At least I knew, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know that have been following like Inter Miami and things like that. Chelo was our only right back option. Let's be real here. Gressel wasn't going to be playing that right back spot, that right wing back spot, because Tata refused to do it, and I don't think Gressel wanted to play that either. And Ian Frey did play in that right back spot a little bit, but I think he mainly played center back. And even then, he unfortunately suffered another injury. But I don't know. Doesn't matter. Essentially, Chelo was our only option at right back, which was a huge problem. But now that Luján is here at Inter Miami, he is going to be giving Chelo a run for his money. He's going to make it more competitive and actually make Chelo, he's going to give Chelo consequences, because if Chelo didn't have a good game, which happened from time to time, which is understandable, it's bound to happen when you're playing every single game, being the fact that you're the only player in that position. When Chelo had a bad game, he wasn't able, like, you couldn't bench him because it's like, who were you going to play? So, but now we have Luján. We have somebody that can bench you if you have a bad game. This is this is great. This is great in my opinion, because Chelo needed this. Chelo needs this. Inter Miami needs this, and I'm very looking forward to seeing Luján get a lot of minutes for Inter Miami. I really, really hope that he does get some pretty good minutes. I'm reading your guys' chat because there have been a lot of chats since I rambled on just then. Hold on. Nice. I appreciate the compliment on the new logo. Yes, I've been working. I really like the graffiti look and kind of the old school look. So I've been kind of rocking that, and I don't know, merch. Yes, probably in the foreseeable future, probably later on this year or next year. Uh, we'll see. I'm gonna have to, it depends on how much this channel grows, honestly, and how much you really like it, like the merch and stuff. I'll probably put up some samples at some point. Yeah, Monaco says we need Bright. Bright will be a rotation piece. Damn, you guys really don't rate Bright? No way you guys don't rate. Dude, Bright was our best defender in 2024. Or best midfielder in 2024. You guys don't rate him? We need Bright, but not in the midfield. So do you think that Bright belongs at the center back spot? Do you think Bright belongs at center back? Luján over Chelo. Marasovic says Racing just changed president. Of course, Milito's the president now. And fun fact, I've said this before in previous streams. Our goalkeeping coach Saja, El Chino Saja, who was Argentina or Racing Club legend, he is now the sporting director at Racing. Which is why he's no longer our goalkeeping coach. That's why we had to get a new goalkeeping coach. But maybe they have a different priorities now. Maybe. Matt, you can sell Atlanta United, Orlando, Real Madrid, etc. branded toilet paper for income. Hey, man, I'm pretty sure I get Real Madrid toilet paper, to be honest. It's better than Inter Miami toilet paper. Dude, Orlando toilet paper would be the funniest thing in the world. I think, like, that's such a great idea. Miami should just pay that stupid fee. Really? Will Miami sign another defender? I don't think so. Unless it's like a loan or something. Something that like doesn't affect our registration rules. I don't think so. Because if we actually use somebody like Tyler Hall or Boatwright, like if we actually use those players, then I don't think we're going to sign another defender. I think our current defense situation consists of Avilés, Martinez, what's his name? Oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. Martinez, Avilés, Martinez, oh my gosh. Am I drawing? Guys, help me out. I'm drawing a blank here. Noah Allen, Ryan Saylor, and that's it, right? Who am I missing? Luján is a right back, but can't play center back, so we'll put him over here. And then I guess the younger kids, right? So I think we're fine. I think we're fine in those spots. I think we're fine in those spots. And then if you want, you could play Luján. You can play Bright at center back. You can play Busi at center back. Like you can play those guys at center back. So I think we will be fine. I think we're fine. I genuinely think we're fine in terms of depth. No hate for Drake, but watching him the entire season hasn't improved with his feet, and he is very inconsistent. So I don't think Mascherano is willing to take that risk, unlike Tata. You're not wrong, and I appreciate you for saying no hate on Drake, because he's not a bad keeper, guys. Yes, he has that downfall, but there's always room for improvement. Like he's always going to improve, and I think he's going to improve this season. And I think with the help of rotating between Ustari and rotating between Ustari and Rocco, I think he's probably going to develop a lot better. Chelo disappointed me too many times this season. He choked up. Rocco Rios is a Mexican Argentinian, by the way. Really? He's also Mexican? No way. So he's Mexican, he's Argentinian, and he's American. He's three. He's all three. But he says that he wants to play for Argentina. So we'll see what happens. Do you think we still go out and buy and find a young striker or MLS vet to back up Suarez, or will Fafa and Ashende pick it up? I think Tadeo. I think Tadeo is going to be the striker. I think Tadeo is going to be the backup striker and play wing on occasion. I think Fafa is going to be the starting winger. I think Robert Taylor's either gonna get traded or hit the bench and only play if we need him to need him to play. I don't know if we're gonna go for another striker. We'll probably, I mean, Tadeo's on loan. It honestly depends. I think we'll only go for another like striker. We'll probably go for a young guy because I genuinely think that Suarez is gonna sign for another year because his contract is only up until the end of this season. Like he signed his contract for this season, but I think he's gonna sign one more year if he's up to it. Ashinde is the backup Sean. I agree with Mr. Krabs. Bro, enter Miami's U18 have ballers or defenders. The entire Miami U18 have ballers or defenders. I trust you because you ref those guys. Anthony, fun fact, Anthony refs the Miami games. So like the youth games. So he's been low key scouting the U18s. He's been low key scouting the U18s for us. So he's coming back with a scout report. There's 2 kids that I know that are just insanely good. I expect that scouting report and later on. There has to be some decent defenders on inner. Well, yeah, like I'm saying, Boatwright and Tyler Hall, they are defensive players. Tyler Hall plays in that right back. Boatwright, I believe, plays in that center back role. Guys, 38 watching. Let's get 30 likes. I don't know what the like count is, but yeah, guys, please hit the like button. I appreciate it if you all do. It's completely free and it takes a second, and it really helps out the channel a ton. So I really appreciate it if you hit like and if you did hit subscribe if you haven't already. Appreciate that, RL. Alan Ruiz as a defender? No way. Frey as center back, yes. Oh, I totally forgot about Frey because I always just like assumed that Frey was gonna be injured and like not play, so that's why I really didn't even think of Frey. Oh my god, dude, I'm not even keeping up with these comments. I've never had this many comments in a stream before. I'm gonna be honest. Random hate. The random hate for Drake is dumb. 100% agree. Drake Achilles heel is his partisan in beating the high press, owning the keeper's box, and organizing. That's a lot of Achilles heels, guys. That's a lot of weaknesses. I'm just saying. Drake is not going to be a goalkeeper. We still don't have a goalkeeper. So you guys are not satisfied with the goalkeeping situation. I'm going to be honest. I thought you guys would be more satisfied with the goalkeeping situation now that we signed Rocco and Ustari. So let me get this straight. So you guys are still not satisfied with the goalkeeping situation, despite the fact that we have Ustadi and Rocco. Yes or no? Are you guys satisfied? Yes or no? I want to see in the comments right now. Are you guys satisfied with the goalkeeping situation right now with Drake, Ustadi, and Rocco? Yes or no? Yes, are you satisfied? No, are you not satisfied? Tommy thinks there's another striker incoming. We'll have to see. Justin's hashtag Drake out. So Justin's going to be the Mike V of Drake, I think, at this point. Drake, Justin's going to be the Mike V of, but instead this is Drake out. Let's see. No. Marasovic says no. Sargent says no. Sean says Drake is top 3 goalkeepers in MLS, and the reason we have both trophies. That's a great point. I think he was. I also think he was one of the better goalkeepers in MLS as well. Drake is not the ideal. Says this is Francisco. Francisco says Drake is not the ideal goalkeeper for a championship team, but it looks like he will be the starting goalkeeper for all of 2025. No, Drake is not good on his feet. He makes a lot of mistakes. Monaco thinks Monaco is satisfied with the goalkeeping situation. So Monaco is the only one that is satisfied with the goalkeeping situation. Him and Sean, I would say, are the only two that said that are satisfied with the goalkeeping situation. Drake is a weakness of the team. Wow. Okay, this is Simon or Simon. Simon or Simon. Marasovic says Drake has improved in his aerial game. He is a great shot stopper. You're giving some pretty good takes, Marasovic. You're giving some pretty good takes. He's an excellent penalty keeper. He's a great shot stopper. I mean, like you would hope you're a great shot. As a goalkeeper, you need to be a good shot stopper. Like you have to. Like you have to be that. Like if you're not a good shot stopper, you're not a good goalkeeper. And I don't know if that's a bad take, but that sounds like a pretty reasonable thing to think. Simon thinks Drake is a liability, which is crazy. Drake is a hit or miss, low key. But that's why I'm satisfied with the situation, with the goalkeeping situation at the club, because Drake is not our only option anymore. Drake was our only option in 2024. Yes, we had Ustari off the bench. Yes, we had Dos Santos, but Dos Santos wasn't experienced in playing in the MLS. He had experience playing in the youth teams, which he did really well in, and he's been given only 2 games with the senior team, which I think he should have gotten more, to be honest. But it was essentially Drake through and through. Now, I think that Ustari, with his new coach, with Mascherano, I think Mascherano is going to give Ustari more game time. I think that he's going to be giving Rocco minutes this season, and it's not going to only rely on Drake. So that's why I'm feeling more confident in our goalkeeping situation, because I personally believe that Mascherano and Rocco are going to be giving more minutes this year. That's what I think. Drake needs to be aware for the entire game. No daydreaming. Gustavo, thank you. Thank you, Gustavo. Let's get to 38. All people are watching. I appreciate you. Thank you guys for trying to support me. I appreciate it. And support the channel, what we're trying to do here. It's not just me, it's all of you guys as well. Drake is 27 years old. He's too old. Hey, whoa. 27 years old is not old at all. I'm not 27. I'm 20. I'm turning 24. But 27, I'm 3 years away from turning 27. 27 is not old, my friend, especially for a goalkeeper. Is too old to learn technical aspects. He should have learned it. I mean, true. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying in that second part of that sentence. I see what you're saying in that second part of the sentence in terms of like being well technical, but you can always improve your game. If he's going at it at every day, if you're at training, you're going to get better. He's going to get better. Did you see the mistakes last year? He always panicking with his feet. Yeah, guys, you really don't rate Drake, huh? Nobody rates Drake here. Nobody rates Drake. In high press situation, does Drake give you confidence to play out the back? I mean, this is a good question. I would say no. Depending on the situations that happened last year, I would say not all the time. Not all the time. But you can't blame it 100% on Drake. I know what you guys are talking about in terms of the mistakes that he made that led to goals being conceded. But it's also had to do with the defense. The defense would make a lot of mistakes. The midfield would make a lot of mistakes. Like, it was just kind of like a chain reaction of mistakes that would ultimately lead to Drake making like the mistake at the end. I don't know. Is no one hoping for Drake to have a good season this year? Is Mr. Krabs saying 27 is not old? What the fuck? Yeah. Yo, he's Unk. That's crazy. Unk is crazy. I mean, he is. I'm pretty sure he has a kid, so he is a dad. 27 is too old to be learning stuff. Nah, man. If he was 35, if he was 30, if he was genuinely 31, like if he was 31 right now, I'd probably agree with you. Or like in his 30s. Like Ustari is too old to learn something new as a goalkeeper, like for his game. That I agree with. 27, I still think he can learn something. Like, because at 27 years old, no matter if you're a goalkeeper, a winger, a striker, a center back, you're still like in the prime of your years. Like between like 25 to 29, 30, those are your prime years as a player. So you're still learning and you're still getting better. 20 like in your early 20s, you're developing still. Like you're in your developing stages. And 27 and in your prime between 20 This is how I think of it. In between 25 and 30, you've like learned the majority of your skills, and you can still learn more, but you're in your prime and you could still like you'll perform to like the best of your ability physically, like peak physicality and things like that. A 40-year-old keeper kicked us a dough. Don't even remind me, bro. Why do you gotta remind me, Nomad? We have Urdaneta. Urdaneta. Roymond Urdan. I like that name. Drake is a good goalkeeper. His issue last year was Tata's system. Yes, I like this take. Tatas liked playing from the back, and he was not great with his feet. Does anyone know what Mascherano prefers to play? Mascherano likes high-intensity football. So whether that is playing from the back or not, all we know is that we're going to be playing high intensity football. We're going to try to be the protagonists of the game, which is essentially what the modern game is turned to be, just to try to be as dominant as you can. We're going to try to control the ball and control the game as much as we can, and just constantly pressure. And I think with the new signings that are coming in, we're going to be able to do that. Mr. Crab also says 27-year-olds are in their prime. I am so far behind in these comments. I'm so sorry, guys. We need to win now. Can't afford to develop a keeper. Well, we can bring in a young keeper and give him some rotational minutes. But yes, I do agree that we have to win now. But we still need to, bring in somebody for the future. I'm not saying that we need to, like, give him as many minutes as we did Drake. But we still need to train him. Give him that experience. Love Drake. Thank you for the 2 trophies. All right. Let another team develop Drake. We don't have time for that shit. Yo, I like that. That's a funny comment. We don't want Drake to fail. He already. Oh, that's funny, man. For goalies, 30s is the prime. Yeah, that's fair. I prefer a young goalkeeper than Drake. Anybody than that. You guys are, yeah. All right. I mean, we'll have to see. Okay, guys, we're approaching an hour. We're gonna wrap up the stream with this. Who do you guys think is going to be the starting 11? Now, who's gonna play? Who is going to be this? Who is gonna be in the starting 11 for tomorrow's game against America? Let's start with the goalkeeping first. Let's go position by position, so you guys aren't typing like full paragraphs. Let's go position by position. We'll start with the goalkeeper. Who is the starting goalkeeper for tomorrow against America in Las Vegas? Do you think it's Drake? Do you think it's Rocco? Do you think it's Ustari? I'm gonna be honest. I think it's Ustari. I think it's gonna be Ustari. Because the reason why I say I say Ustari because Rocco, this is the first time Rocco's playing with us. Ustari has played with us in the past, so like maybe that would be like the factor that makes him start over Rocco, like Ustari. I mean, so that's why I'm saying Ustari. If Rocco plays, I would have zero problem with that. I'd be actually the opposite. I'd be absolutely ecstatic if he plays. So that's what I think. What are you guys saying? A lot of you guys are saying Ustari. Thomas is saying Rocco. Drake, Ustari. Drake plays like shit. Wait, if Drake plays like shit, we have to get a summer transfer windows to get a keeper. Hey, man, we can still bring somebody like Romero or like Keylor Navas. I think Keylor Navas was linked to like a club in the Americas somewhere. Ustari doesn't have his V. Oh shit, that's right. You said that earlier. I'm so dumb. Then you're so right. You're so right. We talked about that earlier. I'm so sorry. As you can tell, my memory is terrible. So I'm going with Rocco. Rocco's gonna start tomorrow. That's my prediction. Rocco is my guy. He has my full backing. Rocco. RL says Rocco. Sargent says Rocco. Isn't Drake with the U.S. men's national team now? He's been recalled. He's been recalled from the U.S. men's national team because of an injury. They're claiming there's been an injury, and so they sent him back to the club. So he's gonna be recovering with us from now on. Mike V just joined. Says Robert Taylor. Amen. At this point, if we keep getting injuries, Robert Taylor's gonna have to. He's not gonna be playing wing anyway. So might as well put the gloves on. Rocco, because no choice. Drake can't join us, right? I mean, he can, but I don't know. Depending on his injury, he's probably not. How many subs? I mean, yeah, it's a friendly, so it's unlimited subs. Is there a reason why people are clamoring for Drake? I have zero clue. I mean, like, well, because of the mistakes he's made last year. Navas would be great. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so a lot of you guys are saying Rocco. I think Rocco won that vote. So we're saying Rocco. Okay, let's go for the defense. I think we can all agree that Jordi Alba's going to start, right? I think, can we all agree that Jordi Alba's going to start? I think we can all agree on that. What do you guys think for the defense? I think it's going to be Jordi. I think Jordi's going to start. I think Avilés is going to start. And I think that Martinez is probably going to start. I think we're going to start with our like main four. And then we're going to bring in the new guys as they come. Like Luján and Falcon if we end up... Oh, well, we're not going to bring... He's not going to be confirmed. So, oh, shit. I closed something out. What the fuck did I close out? Okay, no. The stream is still up. Oh, shit. I just closed out a Google tab on accident. My bad. Okay, so you guys think Jordi's going to start? Okay, Francisco says Jordi, Martinez, Avilés, and Chelo. That's not a bad prediction at all. Mike V does not think that Alba is starting. Allen, okay, you guys want Allen? You guys want to see Allen? Mr. Krabs says Alba, Chelo, Allen, Avilés. Hold on now. Okay, so you think Allen's gonna play center back with Avilés, and then Chelo and Alba are gonna be the wing backs. Chelo, Toto, Martinez, Alba, Allen, Toto, okay. All right, perfect. Oh my god, dude, I keep forgetting about the visa thing. I don't know, but guys, I promise you I'm not this stupid. I promise you I'm not this stupid. I keep forgetting about the visa thing. That, like, you have to wait until, like, confirmation on the whatever. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that shit. My bad. No, but hold on. But Tadeo, I think it's Tadeo. Somebody did confirm. I think it's Tadeo, right? Or am I crazy? Is Tadeo cleared? I swear, like, Tadeo is cleared. Which one? Are none of the new signings available? Because I think Tadeo's available. Is he not? I don't know. I thought I saw Tadeo available. Anyways, midfield. Let's move on to midfield because we pretty much agree on the back four. Midfield. What are we saying on the midfield? Is Busi gonna start? I'm thinking that it's gonna be Busi, Redondo, Bright. I'm thinking it's Busi, Redondo, Bright. We just signed Falcon and Ashinde. Of course, they ain't playing tomorrow. Well, Falcon wasn't confirmed by the club yet, Mr. Krabs. The Barca boys have to play if Miami want to receive that full money. If they don't play at least 45 minutes, they will receive less money to not repeat Hong Kong affair. Yeah, and that completely makes sense. All the Barca boys are going to be signing, or they're going to be playing at least a half. So, who flew to Vegas? I'm pretty sure, like, if we look on Twitter, right? If we look on Twitter and you look at the photos, essentially everybody went. Like, everybody who was able to traveled. I think the only one that didn't travel was probably Drake. Yeah, I'm gonna look on Twitter while you guys keep commenting. Cause Telasco was in training today, but he probably can't play. I have no idea. I'm trying to look for those images that Inter Miami posted on, like, their Twitter. Here, let me see if I can pull that up for you guys. That's awkward. Bang, bang, really quick, go, 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 go. Bang. Sean says, Bright Busi Cremashi. Fafa Busi Redondo Grasso. So you think we're playing a midfield 4? You think we're playing a 4-4-2, Francisco? I think the starting 11 is going to be random as fuck, especially since we don't know for sure what's going on with the new signings. Bright Busi Redondo. Dang, bro, what did I miss? Nah, you didn't miss my. We're just going over who we think is gonna start tomorrow. Oh shit, Cremasi's not starting. Yeah, I forgot he's with the men's national team, bro. I forgot about that shit. Hopefully he plays for the national team because he's gonna be playing on the same day. Well, he's gonna be playing tomorrow, or the national team in theory. The national team is gonna be playing tomorrow. Okay, Francisco says we're gonna be playing a 4-4-2. Cremashi's not gonna be with us, Mr. Krabs. He's with the national team. Here, look. This is the video that Miami posted earlier. I don't know if you guys saw this. Can you guys hear it? I don't know. No, you guys can't hear it.
Nos vemos en Las Vegas para comenzar nuestra pretemporada. Por las Américas.
It's kind of crazy how many people are there, bro.
Nos vemos en Las Vegas para comenzar nuestra pretemporada.
Nos vemos en Perú para una noche de fútbol inolvidable.
I'll see you in Panama.
Nos vemos en Honduras.
Hey guys, Pablo here. Really excited for my first preseason tour. See you in Tampa.
Seguimos con la pretemporada. Nos vemos allí.
Vamos, Leo.
Tour. See you in Tampa.
Seguimos con la pretemporada. Nos vemos allí.
Yeah, bro. Hey.
Hey guys, Pablo here. Really excited for my first preseason tour. See you in Tampa.
Seguimos con la pretemporada. Nos vemos allí.
Allí. ¿Cómo allí? Nos vemos allí. ¿Cómo nos vemos allí?
Para una noche de fútbol inolvidable.
Robert Taylor in the video. Robert Taylor. Whoa, where's like I just saw that comment. Who said that? Taylor in the video. Where is he? Where is he? Yeah.
Nos vemos en Perú para una noche de fútbol.
I'll see you in Panama.
I'll see you in Panama. How is Grussel's on the squad? I don't know. Don't ask me, man. I mean, he's getting paid money though. But yeah, no, they posted this. I think it was earlier today, and then they posted them like getting on the flight. Here's Messi, as beautiful as always. Look at him. Look at that photo. Great photo. We got Redondo here. If the photos would actually load, that'd be great. Who is this? Is this not freaking Is this Rocco? This is Rocco, isn't it? Is this Rocco? I'm pretty sure this is Rocco. Chat, is this Rocco? People that appear in the video will start, yeah. I mean, Noah Allen was in that video. I mean, hey. Yeah, no, that's Rocco, right? Yeah, so I was about to say, I mean, yeah, that side profile looking... Here, look, we got Ruiz. Dude, this hoodie is hard, bro. This hoodie is hard. We need to get this hoodie. I need to get this hoodie. I gotta see if this is in the store somewhere, because I need to get this hoodie. This is probably like $200, bro. This is probably like $200. Oh shit, I unliked it, my bad. They posted these from training earlier today. We have Jordi Alba. Oh, come on, dude. Why aren't these photos loading? We got Fafa right here. Dude, really? All right, whatever. The pictures are not loading. Doesn't matter. Anyway. Fucking hell. Anyway. What was I saying? I don't even fucking remember what I was saying. If Crystal wanted that. Anyway. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, who's gonna be the attack? In my opinion, I think it's gonna be Suarez, Messi, and probably Fafa. I think the midfield is gonna be Fede Redondo, Busi, Bright, and the front three is gonna be Fafa, Suarez, Messi. That's what I think. That's what I think the starting 11 is gonna be. Who thinks Gressel when like what's his face? Taylor's gonna start. Francisco says Messi and Suarez are gonna be the two forwards in a 4-4-2 because you said that earlier. Messi, Suarez, and Fafa, says Mr. Krabs. Mike V thinks Taylor, Fafa, and there's no way, bro. There's no way. Messi, I swear to God, there's a contract that says that Messi has to play, bro, because like he has to. Messi's probably contractually obligated to play in every game. What about the defense? We already talked about the defense. I think it's going to be Jordi, Chelo, Aviles, and Martinez. We already talked about the defense in the midfield. Gressel is better as a sub, in my opinion. I agree. I think I highly rate Gressel as a player. There was a lot of Gressel hate last year, but I thought he was a really crucial piece to our team. Well, maybe crucial, kind of pushing it, but I thought he was a pretty good piece. Nah, Thomas, come on. No Gressel slander, bro. We can't be having that we can't be having Drake and Gressel slander. Come on, it's either one or the other. Gressel has no trade value. Highly disagree. We can definitely trade it. Gressel is so experienced in the MLS. He's won a lot in the MLS. But no, I think it's gonna be Fafa, Taylor. Fafa, Messi, and Suarez. That's gonna think the front three. Fafa to start, Taylor to start the second. I think Taylor can come off the bench, and I think Gressel could probably come off the bench as well. Or it'll be probably vice versa. Maybe Messi could come off the bench, maybe make a difference in the game, if possible, or if needed. If Tata was the coach, it would be Alfonso, Chelo as striker, and Gressel. And then Robert Taylor at goalie. Drake and Gressel are twins. Gressel looks like a Lego character. Yo, you guys are hilarious, bro. Mike V is funny as hell. Gressel's YouTube yeah, his podcast that he does with Zealand is very good. It's very good. I really enjoy listening to them. Gressel said he hated playing for Vancouver. That's kind of crazy. I mean, it explains why he's in Miami now, right? Gressel is the Swiss Army knife last year. Not great at anything, but we plugged him in different spots. He was serviceable. I definitely thought he was serviceable last year. And I don't want to spend too much time on this conversation because we are going over an hour and I need to eat and then sleep because I have work tomorrow in the morning. But I think that Gressel was a pretty good piece in our system last year. Don't know how he's going to fit in this system with Mascherano. I'm very interested to see how he is going to fit. But regardless, I think this team is in really, really good shape. To wrap up with my final thoughts, I think this team is in really, really good shape. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Thank you guys for predicting the starting 11 with me. And we're kind of making it a little game to see, who gets it right, who's going to get it right, who's going to get it wrong. I will be live to probably tomorrow night, late at night, or if it's too late, like if it's past midnight, I'm not going to go live. If it's like 11:30, 11:45, I probably will. And we'll probably talk briefly for like 30 minutes. And then Sunday, we'll probably go live again for like a more extended version. But I appreciate you guys for talking Rocco, for talking Telasco, for talking Luján. All the new signings and things like that, and talking about preseason. Thank you for tuning in to this live stream, to another episode here on the SoFlo Soccer channel. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe. I don't know how. If you guys aren't staying up, I'll probably just move it to Sunday afternoon, and then we'll get a little brunch together. But yeah, man, have a great rest of your night, guys. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. Be safe. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Vamos Inter. Vamos.